The New York Giants are trading Jason Pierre Paul and a 2018 fourth-round pick to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers for a 2018 third-round pick and a fourth-round pick. Sources tell ESPN's Adam Schefter. Pierre Paul, a two-time Pro Bowl selection, had 68 tackles, 8 sacks, and 2 forced fumbles for the Giants in 2017 after signing a 4-year, $62 million deal last offseason. Let's start with you, Stephen A. What's your reaction to this?
I have no problem with it whatsoever. I think Dave Gettleman is doing a good job. Obviously, Jason Pierre Paul hasn't been the same. I'm not saying he hasn't been effective, but he wasn't what he once was since, obviously, the whole July 4th incident where he almost, just destroyed his hand, for crying out loud. Plus, he and Olivier Vernon haven't been on the defensive line together for 16 games as of yet. Vernon obviously had ankle injuries last year, and because of the absence of him, it compromised their pass rush to such a degree that they had to blitz more than usual just to disguise the fact that they didn't have much of a pass rush. So to me, Gettleman is doing whatever he can to stockpile picks to position himself to do more than just grab a marquee play at the number 2 spot. I see no reason why this is a bad move whatsoever based on, what we're hearing, and I can't knock him for it. I really can't.
Well, the first thing that's happening, they're swapping fourth-round picks, but the 102nd and 108th pick, it's virtually the same kind of player you're going to get there. The Giants pick up the 69th overall pick in the draft. Another way to think about that, it doesn't exactly work this way, but they're, 11 positions on offense, 11 on defense, so you got 22 positions. The 69th pick is roughly the third best prospect in the world at a given position. Roughly. That's a nice guy to pick up for JPP, who not only doesn't fit as well into a 3-4 system maybe as they would like, because James Betcher, remember Betcher, the D coordinator, to me is the most interesting hire that the Giants made in the offseason. So he's bringing in a 3-4. Maybe he doesn't feel that JPP fits that as well as maybe a guy he might like to draft. And also, JPP is a huge cap hit every year for the next 3 years. So they get out from under that. Maybe they get a guy who fits the system better and pick up a nice player in the draft, hopefully, for an aging player who is not what he once was because of the accident. I would say on its face, a good move.
Well, listen, Tampa Bay has been in the market for every veteran defensive end or pass rusher that was available this offseason. So you knew that they would be looking. Adam even said that they initiated talks about this. You mentioned Belcher. You mentioned the move to the 3-4. For me, what this does for the New York Giants, who are already very intriguing at the second pick, it makes it even more intriguing. Do they like Bradley Chubb now? That's a guy who's a go-getter from the defensive line position. Lewis was talking this morning about him being a better prospect than Myles Garrett. Goes hard every play, runs down people 30 and 40 yards down the field, puts pressure into the quarterback's face. And now, do you get to play around with that second spot in the draft? Do you threaten people that we're going to draft a quarterback because you went out with Sam Darnold on Monday night? Do you move back because you peg Bradley Chubb as your guy and you can stockpile picks, which you guys talked about? I think for the New York Giants, this is a great move. You clear cap space, you add another draft pick, and you also make people think, what are we going to do with this number 2 pick? Can we play around with it and get even more? I think it's an excellent move by Gettleman. He's starting to build the team the way that he wants it built.